All right. Welcome to another awesome episode of Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money. Why? Because it's your money with Money Madness. Guys, listen, I want to thank you for being here tonight. We're going to talk about stop wage garnishments, tax liens, and tax collections. We're going to let you know what your rights are, what causes red flags, and what to do when you can't pay the debt that you owe the IRS. Let's go ahead and let this commercial drop, and we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I do apologize. I am waiting on a very, very important email, so I hate to be torn between checking and this. I don't like to do that, guys, and so just give me a moment. I'm still looking for this thing. Bruce, can you go ahead and show the other commercial, guys? Give me one more moment. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back, guys. Listen, I am glad to be here. I am just handling some business. Let me make sure this thing is good. Make sure you're nice and detailed and clear to read with no blur. Let me make sure. Oh, God. I'm just sitting up here.
Multitasking.
I know. And I was trying, guys, listen. This is something very important that I'm doing that, and I do apologize because I've been on the phone with my bankers and we're handling some business and we're always doing expansion. And I am trying my best to get this information that they need for me. So I do apologize. Geez, I hate this is happening right now, but hey, that's life. Okay, let me get this. Okay, I got that right quick. So we're talking about stop wage garnishment, tax liens, and tax collections. That's what we're talking about today. And guys, this is very, very important because a lot of people ask me, you know, Jean, what do I need to do? The IRS is coming after me. I just got a letter from my job that's talking about they're going to take my pay. Somebody went into my bank account, you know, the government did. What can I do? So the first thing I want to do is I want to give you your rights, okay? So let's go here as I'm trying to multitask. And y'all got to be patient with me because I'm almost done with what it is that they're asking for. So just be patient. Don't beat me up, okay? Don't beat me up. This is not me normally, okay? But I have to do what I got to do. Got to handle this business, and unfortunately, it's coming right now during the show. Oh, so they want the back of this. Okay, hold on. And I'm almost done. Okay. Now, your rights as a taxpayer. Let's talk about your rights as a taxpayer. These people are tripping. Oh, God. Now, I got to take a picture to send these people. Oh, my goodness. Allow camera to enable camera. Okay. Allow. Take a selfie. What they want you to do? That is crazy. Okay. I hope this is it. I hope this is it, guys. Okay. Now it says I can, let me let the bankers know they can continue. And I can go ahead and finish this show. Things happen, but we roll with it, right? And y'all are so patient. Okay, let me let them know. Just finish. This is what happens sometimes when you're building business and we're working on things. You got to do what you got to do. So hopefully that's it. So your rights as a taxpayer. You have the right to be treated fairly, professionally, promptly, and courteously by the Internal Revenue Service employees. Moreover, you can request help from an ombudsman for the major IRS problems. Okay, you have the right to information and help in complying with the tax laws. Okay, over 100 free taxpayer information publications are available. You can order by going to 1-800, calling 1-800-424-FORM. That's 1-800-424-FORM to get any publication you need. You can walk in and get tax help. Of course, you got to take into consideration because of COVID-19, a lot of things have changed, so you may not be able to walk in at this time. Videotapes you can borrow, special education programs for farmers and small business, copies of your tax return. You could go online and go to the irs.gov and see your tax account, see what you owe, order publications, order transcripts. That is your right as a taxpayer. You have the right to have your personal and financial information kept confidential and the right to know why the IRS is asking for certain information, how any information is going to be used, what might happen if you do not give the information, and know that the IRS shares information with state tax agencies, the Department of Justice, and other federal agencies. You have the right to, I want you to hear this, you have the right to plan your business and personal finances in such a way that you will pay the least amount of tax that is due under law. That is your right. Okay. So when people say, oh, I don't want to do that, cause a red flag. You have the right to make sure that legally, ethically, and morally, if it complies with your business or personal taxes, it's a tax deduction, you have the right to claim it. If you have the documentation that beats conversation any day, you have the right to claim it, okay? You have the right during the examination of your return to ask the examination to take place at a reasonable time and place that is convenient for both you and Internal Revenue Service. Have someone represent you during an audit with or without your presence. I've done that for many people. And you may suspend the interview in order to consult with an advisor. You get your tail in there, you're getting audited, you feel like you're getting trumped. It's best to shut your mouth and call someone like me and seek for help. You can go to tiffisllc.com. That's tiffisllc.com. Go fill out the contact us form. It is scrolling down below. Fill out the contact us form. Let us know what tax issues that you're having so we can be there to help you. Okay. You have the right to make a sound recording of the examination, provided you let the IRS know in advance so they can do the same thing. Request the IRS not to examine your return for the same item it examined in either of the 2 previous years if there was no change in your tax liability. Okay, explanations for proposed changes in your tax liability. You get a letter from the Internal Revenue Service and they said they changed. They're supposed to tell you why they changed it and give you a breakdown of what they changed. Okay. You have the right to recover some litigation expenses if you substantially prevail in the dispute and the IRS does not show their position was substantially justified. Okay. You have the right to enter into an installment agreement if you don't have the money to pay the tax. Let's take a quick commercial break. so I could go ahead and wrap this thing up, and I'll be right back to break down ways to reduce an audit and then what you need to do if you can't pay the Internal Revenue Service. Thank you. All right, and we're back. Let's get into, we're talking about today to stop wage garnishments, tax liens, and tax collections. But I want you to know your rights as a taxpayer. And then I want to talk to you about ways to reduce an audit and what to do when you can't pay the Internal Revenue Service. So let's jump into some ways to reduce an audit. Okay, you need to mail your return by registered mail, return request receipt. If you're mailing your return, if the IRS Service Center fails to receive your tax return, you automatically increase your chances of being audited. To make sure you're not taking unnecessary chances, make sure that if you mail it, you get it certified mail receipt requested, okay? If your address change, please, this is a big one, send change of address to the Internal Revenue Service. Little things like this, you may think, oh, I don't have to do that. It's been times where the Internal Revenue Service have tried to reach out to a taxpayer, and the taxpayer have moved, and they're trying to let you know you have a tax liability, no conversation. So therefore, they feel like, just like you would feel if you lent somebody some money and you don't hear from them anymore, you believe, okay, they're not going to pay me. So then the IRS go ahead and start taking aggressive measures to get their money. So if you move, you can go to the Internal Revenue Service website and order the form. I think it's an 8832. I'm not quite sure. I forgot that form, but you can put it irs.gov and change your address form. Put it in the search engine. It'll pop up. Fill it out. Make sure your tax return is neat and make sure that the math is correct. If the tax return is not neat, that forces the examiner to go line by line, go through it, check the math over and over, and can raise a flag, especially if your math is not correct. So whoever's doing your taxes, please make sure that they have everything correct. Have your return prepared by a competent tax preparer. Okay, make sure that this is somebody, not no fly-by-night tax preparer, somebody that you trust, somebody that you know that is doing your taxes and have the qualification to do taxes. And that form, when you move, is called Form 8822. Form 8822 is a change of legal address whenever you move. Listen, another thing that raises an audit is when you do your taxes and you have high itemization. Some people who don't have a business, they know that, okay, well, I don't have a business, but I know that the itemization will help lower my taxes, or maybe I put that I gave away a lot of charity and that's going to lower my taxable income, what I'm being taxed on. People learn the tricks after a while. And so when the IRS will send you a letter and say, okay, well, prove this, and then you can't prove it, now you got to go through this auditing and on and back paying, and I'll just do the thing right, okay? Keep records of expert advice. If you rely on the advice of your accountant or lawyer, keep records as to the nature and the date of the advice. There are cases that have been waived penalty for a good faith reliance on an independent expert. So those are some of the things that you need to look into to prevent an audit. Now let's talk about when you owe the Internal Revenue Service and you can't pay. The first thing is to have communication. And what I want you to do is to reach out to our office htpsllc.com. Go there, fill out that contact us form. For those who don't know me, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am an ex-IRS auditor. Again, I am an ex-IRS auditor that had the responsibility of examining and auditing taxpayers. Okay, that's what I did. All right, so I have over 20 years tax and financial experience. Not no Johnny come lately. Over 20 years tax and professional experience. I have an inside scoop. I know what the IRS is looking for because I was the one that was looking for it when I worked for them. Okay, as well as you know me as a coach, a mentor, a speaker, and an author. But my passion is tax and finance, educating you and helping you to increase your financial IQ, helping you to know your rights, helping you to build your business, helping you to be audit proof in your business. So when you call, you're dealing with a professional with over 20 years experience that have an inside scoop because I used to work for the Internal Revenue Service. So let's talk about some options. First of all, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get in communication with the Internal Revenue Service. If you are afraid, because I have clients that will contact me and reach out to me and say, I got these letters. Like Bruce, it's been people that will come. Bruce is my husband for those who just joined me, okay? And guys, listen, thank you. You guys are so awesome. Let me just say this. You know, when I do my show, the only time I have my phone is when I'm looking at the comments on YouTube. So for me to have my phone in the beginning and really looking and doing certain things, guys, you know that it's urgent, it's important. So I really say, please forgive me. It was very important. I had to take care of the information. I was trying to hold. I was coming on a little late. And I said, let me just come on and make it do what it do because I told it to. And so you guys are awesome for just, being patient with me. So I do apologize again for that. Okay, so I said people will come into my office with stacks of letters like this, babe. You see that, Bruce?
Mm-hmm.
Stacks of letters like this. And guess what, guys? It's not even open.
You're scared.
And I'm like, so you mean to tell me you haven't even opened this? The IRS could be talking about they're getting ready to take your firstborn. Yeah, all right. And you don't know. I'm just saying they never do that, but I'm just saying you don't know what they're telling you. They're getting ready to put a lien on your house or going into your bank account. Guys, I understand that you can be afraid, but if you're afraid, hire someone like me with over 20 years experience that used to work for an Internal Revenue Service. You can go to the website that Bruce has scrolling, htpsllc.com, htpsllc.com, fill out the contact us form. Or you could call our office directly at 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493, or text us at 678-457-9493. Again, 678-457-9493, and tell us, hey, my name is such and such. I'm scared. I got all these letters from the Internal Revenue Service. I need help. And we'll get in touch with you. Okay? So the first thing is to get help. Raise your hand and ask for help because there has to be a dialogue with the Internal Revenue Service. We got to find out what's going on with your taxes. We got to find out what needs to be done. Sometimes it's some simplistic things that need to be done, and it's nothing for you to be scared of. But a lot of people get scared because they're like, "Oh God, these letters, these green and whites, man, these CP letters coming, man. Oh my God, what am I to do? Call Jean Marlo Davis, and I'll help you, right?" So, what are some of the options for taxpayers who can't pay right now? The IRS offer payment alternative if taxpayers can't pay when they owe in full. A short-term payment plan may be an option. Taxpayers can ask for a short-term payment plan for up to 120 days. That's really somebody who don't really owe a whole lot of taxes. You may owe $2,000 or $3,000, no more than less than 10. That may be something that you want to look into. A user fee doesn't apply to short-term payment plans, okay? Taxpayers can also ask for a longer-term monthly payment plan or installment agreement. A $149 user fee applies to monthly payment plans or installment agreements that can be reduced to $31 if payments are made by direct debit. This is what I would say. If you're going to have the IRS to debit your account, because you got all your other bills, I would go open up a separate account. When you, Bruce, a separate account, and that would be my tax account. And I will put money there, and that's the only account that the IRS would be taking money off. Y'all better write this stuff down. Hint, hint, clue, clue. Okay? You don't want, number one, your main account being messed up, because the IRS gonna get their money, baby. So if you set up an installment agreement and you have it where it comes out of your check, make sure you have just an account for taxes alone. You should have about 4 or 5 accounts. I break that down in another episode, but you should have a tax account that you could put money aside to make sure when you're building your business, in case all your deductions that you claim you may still owe, and you can pay it without sweating. If you're in business, you don't have a tax account, you need to think about it, okay? So make sure you do that. Individual taxpayers who owe more than $50,000 and businesses that owe more than $25,000 must submit a financial statement with their request for a payment plan. And financial statement, sometimes people don't fill those things out right. That's why you need someone like myself to look at it, make sure that it's filled out right, make sure that when the Internal Revenue Service look at it, they look at it with, okay, this person is definitely in a tight. We could go ahead and approve for this installment amount. Okay, we're talking about ways to work it out with the Internal Revenue Service when you can't pay. Another option may be what they have, something called the Fresh Start Initiative. The Fresh Start Initiative allows you to work it out where you can negotiate the taxes. This is where you'll see in a form of like a settlement or an offer and compromise, where you have to fill out Form 433 A or B if you have a business. You have to fill out the 656. You have to pay an application fee of $205 plus the initial down payment of what your monthly payment is going to be, that you're going to extrapolate out for over 24 months, if that's what you're going to do. A lot of times people do this and they don't fill it out right and it gets rejected. And then they're like, oh God, what am I going to do because I can't find it? Well, let me just tell you, we have been blessed. We have truly been blessed because we have helped a myriad of clients, so many people to get their offer accepted. And we have helped them to knock out 80% of the tax debt. You heard me right, 80% of the tax debt. And that's because, guess what? We have an inside scoop. I'm looking for it's some work. It ain't nothing to play with. Information has to be done in a timely manner. When they request something, it needs to be done. Payment needs to be done on time. Documents have to be submitted. The whole package have to be done. And of course, I go with that package. You hire me. We do a power of attorney form. Whether we fill that out or 8821, we make sure that we go ahead and get that taken care of. And then I tell you what I need you to fill out from that day forth when you hire me. Now I deal with the IRS only. You can sleep better at night. And then I tell you what the IRS need so we can go ahead and get this thing in. It is a song and dance. I have to be honest with you. There's a 50-50 chance that you may be accepted or it may not be accepted. Then we might have to counteract or whatever. And then worst case scenario, we have to do an installment agreement. If that doesn't work, and maybe see if we can do an offer again 6 months later. But it is your right as a taxpayer to be able to do whatever you need to do to settle the tax debt. Now, what I would say, if taxpayers can't find an option that work for them, the IRS may have other alternatives, such as, baby, can you get that AC? I'm burning. Such as temporary suspension of collections. Taxpayers should call the Internal Revenue Service at 1-800-829-1040. That's 1-800-829-1040. Now, I just want to let you know, guys, that a lot of this information you can find directly on the IRS website. You can go to irs.gov. That's irs.gov. And what I'm telling you right now, guys, it's a lot of information there. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to become afraid of I owe the IRS. What should I do? How I'm going to handle this? I don't know what to do. Well, guys, that's what I'm here for, guys. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break and we'll be back to wrap it up, okay? Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? I owe the Internal Revenue Service. I owe them money. I'm afraid. I don't know what to do. You know, and I have people, you know, for instance, I had someone to reach out to me who they were crying. And after we got past the tears, what they was crying about was the Internal Revenue Service went into their bank account. And then when they got to work that day, that's how they found everything out, because they got a letter at their job that the Human Resource Department said, we got to fill this information out with the Internal Revenue Service. Unless you can show us that you came up with some kind of agreement, we're going to have to fill out this garnishment thing. Well, guys, look, them people, they must have been watching my YouTube videos or what have you, because they said they had been watching a couple of videos. And they called me and basically hired me on the spot. I was on hold with the Internal Revenue Service for 2 hours. But after I got off that phone call, I was able to get a hold on their account. I was able to get 30-day a hold where I told them what we're going to do. We went ahead and got that paperwork together. And once we submitted the paperwork, guys, it was another 6 to 8 months hold on the account. And the people just made the payment that they were supposed to make in the agreement. And it took them almost, the Internal Revenue Service, almost a year to even approve the offer. I'm just telling you the truth. But they have been making their payments faithfully. The IRS approved the offer, and they were so happy because we were able to knock out 80% of the debt. For example, let's say that somebody owed the Internal Revenue Service $40,000, and they know that they don't have $40,000. So they say, okay, well, what we did was we were able to go into an offer for $8,000. We was able to knock out, think about this, we were able, mic drop, we were able to knock out $32,000 of the debt. The Internal Revenue Service approved it, and all they had to pay from a $40,000 debt, only $8,000. Why? How? Because we have an inside scoop. We're not no Johnny come lately. We have over 20 years tax experience, and I am an ex-IRS auditor. So you're working with someone who knows exactly what they're doing. Again, my lawyers and my attorneys have always told me to make sure I make this disclaimer, and Internal Revenue Service will tell you this as well. There is a 50-50 chance. 50% it may get accepted. 50% it may not get accepted and rejected. If it get rejected, we have other things that we can do to go to the next level, because I'm going to work for you. I'm going to make sure that you can sleep better at night, because I believe you deserve it. And nobody wants to be sitting up here worrying about somebody going into their bank account, putting liens on their properties, going into, taking their money, from their job, wage garnishment. Who wants to live with that? Nobody wants to live with it. It could cause a lot of problems in the marriage, in relationships, anything dealing with taxes and debt. So guys, with that being said, what I want you to do is, again, you could either go to tiffisllc.com. That's Tiffis LLC is scrolling down below. Go there, fill out the contact us form. Let us know what your issue is, so we can go ahead and schedule your free consultation, so we can go ahead and help you sleep better at night. Or you can give us a call at 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493, or last but not least, text us at 678-457-9493. 678-457-9493. Say, hey, my name is Billy Bob, whatever your name is. I have tax issues. Please let me know when you're available so we can talk, and we will give you a free 30-minute consultation where we can talk and see how we can help you to sleep better at night. Guys, it's just that simple. Go ahead, go in that drawer, go behind that desk, go underneath that book, go get those letters, get them together, and then give us a call so we can help you sleep at night. I promise you, we're going to do our very, very best to solve your tax issues. That is our job, because you're watching Money Madness and you know what it's about. It's about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money. Why? Because it's your money, and we want to help you multiply it, not divide it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, guys, you know how to reach me. I'm here to help you. And I want to make sure you know that that's what this channel is about. Our channel is about inspiration and information to impact the nation. We have 2 shows. Monday, you know, Money Madness, what you're watching right now, at 7:30, and Thursday, the Jean Marlo Davis show at 7:30, which is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity. We talk about mental, spiritual, physical, financial, emotional, relationship wise. There's nothing off the table on the Jean Marlo Davis show. And we really, really appreciate, guys, I have to say this before I go. We have seen an influx. Have we not, Bruce?
Yes,
an influx of new subscribers, an influx of you guys watching and supporting. And we just appreciate you guys so, so much. You guys are so awesome. And we appreciate you. And let me just tell you, hey, look, we're here for you. We are real people. You can reach out. You can call us. You can text us. You can inbox. Bruce is going to drop how you can follow us. Please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. We are a few people away, guys, from meeting half the qualifications of to be a, what, influencer, they call it?
Yeah, tell about the trips.
Yeah. Well, what we going to do, Bruce?
We're going to put the name in the drawing
Mm-hmm.
to win trips. As a matter of fact, I got to scroll it now what they need to do.
Oh, wow. So you see it scrolling down below. You can win a trip. Just subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let us know that you're there, because that helps our channel, guys. If you ever tune in to our channel, make sure, you know, put it on. You know, don't just jump on and jump off. Keep it on. Maybe you go ahead and clean the house. Let it just go and play. You know what I'm talking about. Let it play. Let it play, right? That's going to help us out so much. We appreciate you guys been showing out this weekend. Guys, go check out. I'm probably going to drop it right here. That PPP. Don't go to jail over the PPP. I'm going to drop it right here. You guys been killing it watching it, and I want you to see it on this video too. I'm going to put the link somewhere right here when I edit it. Guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. Remember that you can have, be, do anything. Join us right here again Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Jean Marlo Davis Show. And during the week, I'm going to drop some nice little things for you. Why? Because I just like you. You just cool like that. You fly like that. You got all that. That's why you hit that subscribe button. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Join us on Thursday. God bless and have a good night. Thank you.